What's up, guys, and welcome back to another weekly episode of my podcast, CM Radio. You're joined here again with Dave Harradine of
Another one.
Lift Fit. Yeah, you guys gave some really good comments on the last one.
Some really good constructive criticism and some really good points that you guys brought up.
Yep, we loved it, so we thought it was so good that we had him on again.
Well, yeah.
We can't deny it. So today's episode's a little bit different. We've done a lot of topics. Well, we've covered a lot of topics. We've done a lot of podcasts talking about fitness, talking about life and everything. But what we haven't done, especially me, considering this is my podcast, not a lot of people know a lot about us. And I'd like for people to get to know, like, not only me, but know, like, the people that I have on, get to know, like, what they're doing and what they're up to and what they do in life. And considering Dave's quite a big part of this channel and this podcast as well, thought, yeah, we'd just do a podcast, get to know not get to know each other. Fuck off.
Your battery's running low, mate.
Fuck off.
You not got it on charge?
No,
Where's your charger?
it's down here.
Well, looks like we're going to have to put a pause on the podcast for a moment while Connor sorts out his charger.
God damn it.
So we're going to get to know each other. And, you guys are going to get to know us, I guess. Anyone that watches this and listens to this is going to get an entryway into our minds and bodies and souls. And, yeah. So I figure we will just generally have a chit-chat about what we do, who we are, what our goals are. And
Welcome to Conversation Corner episode 1.
Conversation Corner.
We need a theme. This would be like a good separate podcast. Maybe, who knows, at some point. But yeah, so me and Dave know each other.
Conversation Corner.
So Dave, let's start with you. Interest, hobbies. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, my name's Dave. I'm 26 and I enjoy romantic walks along the beach and sharing a glass of wine, just the one glass. And I live 2 doors down from my mum, so she can come round at any time that she is needed. And no, I'm joking. I still live with my mum. Sorry, what were you asking?
I'd swipe right on that, definitely.
Sorry, but I am 6'3", so that's
to put that into comparison, I'm 5'4". I'm 5'3" and 3/4.
He's a foot shorter than me.
Dave's literally what we're going to get later, taller than me. A Subway,
yeah.
Subway, yeah.
I'm gonna get a foot long.
Yeah.
Oh, I just spilt vanilla Coke in my crotch.
So obviously, I don't want to talk about fitness at all, but you are into the gym, you are into fitness, you are into doing shows.
I am into the gym.
There we go.
Into fitness, and
I
am quite a competitive person.
Yeah. So we're both into fitness. That's it. That's all you're gonna hear about that. We've done countless videos about us being into it. So outside of the gym, what is something that really excites Dave Harradine?
Thinking about the gym. No.
Triggered.
No. So, a New Year's resolution of me, because I wanted, for a while now, I've been wanting a camera, like a DSLR camera. And I always thought that I wanted a DSLR camera so I could record YouTube videos, fitness YouTube videos, whatever the YouTube videos.
Or Peter McKinnon over here. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh.
I know who Paul McKenna is, though.
Hey.
No, so I always thought I was going to use it to film videos.
Backstreet Boys, right?
Yeah. And I always thought, I was going to do it YouTube and get better quality and all this sort of stuff. And do you know what? I got a camera for Christmas, which I sort of asked my mum for, and she said no. And I was like, all right, fine. She'll give me some money towards it and I'll save up and I'll buy it. But she ended up getting it for me. It was one of those moments where she was sat on the sofa. She was like,
Have you seen that meme?
The meme, yeah, it was that meme to a T, because she didn't even put it under the tree. It was amazing. So she bought me like 2 or 3 little like tree presents and stuff. And she was like, your main presents, she's like, I'm just gonna give you money for your camera. And I was like, all right, fine. So I opened the card and there was no money in it. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's just gonna give it to me later, like whatever. I didn't really think too much into it. She bought me some other presents and I was like, these are really cool. She bought me a new deck of cards, because I'm quite into cardistry and like I like to learn to do magic and stuff like that. And she bought me something else, and just like little joke presents and things. And I was like, cool, like, thank you very much. Like, I was really appreciating it. I was just enjoying the Christmas period.
The moment, yeah.
So, like, this Christmas is like one of the best Christmases I've had in like recent memory. So, I was just really enjoying Christmas. And then, literally, as I'm opening some of my other presents from other family members or whatever, she goes upstairs and comes back down with this box. And as soon as I see the box, I'm like, that's a camera. Like, you look at the shape of the box. And
You can tell it's a camera box. What camera is it you got? Canon ESO?
Canon EOS 400D, 4000D, sorry. So it's quite entry level, it's base, but
how much it costs?
I don't know how much she paid for it. I know that like retail price on it now is about $350.
Yeah, that's like when I got my Nikon D30-200. That was the same sort of price.
Yeah,
entry level DSLR camera.
Yeah. So
really, I fucking love DSLR cameras, especially for photos.
Yeah. So she ended up getting me that, and I was really thankful. And it was really cool, and like genuinely, I haven't really put it down since. Yeah, and I've recorded no videos on it.
You've done
I've recorded some videos
in the gym.
I've recorded some gym videos, and I've recorded some just like shitty little videos, but it's mainly been learning photography.
Yeah.
So I've always had like a mild interest in photography, but now it's growing and growing and growing, and like I'm taking the camera out more. I'm going out specifically just to get specific shots that I've got in my mind. So like the other night, it was like, it was a Friday night.
It's when it was snowing.
No. I did go out in the snow.
Yeah, I saw you.
It was really cold. I was only out for like 5 minutes because it was too cold, and I wasn't getting the shots I wanted to get.
Dave's caption: "Go outside." They said it'll be fun. They said.
Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't going to get the shots I wanted to get because I didn't have enough like light and things like that to get it. But like it was a Friday night. It was about 8:30, and I was just winding down. I'd sort of exhausted all of my avenues of am I going to do anything, and I was like, probably not. But then I wanted to go out and do something. I didn't care what it was, but I wanted to go out, and I didn't want to sit in. I was going to go to the pub or something like that. And then the girlfriend texted me, and she was like, "Do you want to get a scoops?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? Like, go get a scoops." So, and I was like, "Can we go out afterwards?" And I'm going to bring my camera because I just got my tripod. I was like, I'm going to bring my camera and my tripod. Can we go out afterwards? Because there's a couple of shots I want to try and get. And she was like, yeah, fine. Like, she was like, you're going to get some sick shots of my car. And I was like, kind of. So it's her idea. She was like, oh yeah, let's just park up and you can take some photos of my car. And I was like, that's not what I want.
Nah.
I was looking to get some long exposure shots where you get the light trails and things like that. So, and I went out and I was outside for 45 minutes. It was fucking cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was away 45 minutes and I was like, yeah, this is brilliant.
He's loving it.
I was. And then yesterday I took the camera out down the beach, took photos of her mum, of the dogs, of the sunsets.
Summer's going to be fucking amazing.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
So good.
So good. And like so photography for me is now becoming more and more of a passion and more of a hobby, and I'm enjoying learning more and more about it.
Yeah, and getting to know your camera a bit more as well.
Getting to know my camera and things like that. So that's something that interests me.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the funniest story that you have that every time you think back to it makes you laugh? Now I'll tell you mine first.
Right.
Mine was recent. Mine was last year when I lived in my old place with my brother and a few of our mates. And my friend Will always gets everyone a joke Christmas present every single year. Joke Christmas, joke birthday present. He bought me a blow-up sex doll the year before for Christmas. And this year for my birthday, he bought me a fucking black dildo.
Amazing.
Right? And it was the dildo was broke after the note that he got it, mainly because
you used it too much.
Yeah, pretty much. You ever seen Two Kids One Sandbox? So I had a bunch of friends around mine for my birthday, and we're sitting around like my table in my old living room in my old place, and it's fucking cramped. My friend Connor, he's fucking massive. I was sitting like, so let's say the table's there. I'm like where I am now, and you're a little bit over to the right, the left of where you are. So I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting on the floor, and he's sitting on this chair. So he's quite a tall bloke anyway. So he's quite high up, and like my friend Chris is sitting opposite me. So I'm like fucking like waving this dildo around, and I looked at Connor, and I pulled this dildo back as far as I fucking could, and Chris's face, he just burst out laughing, but without doing anything. You could just tell he knew what was coming. So I was like, wound this dildo up, and I let go of both ends, and it fucking flung and hit him straight in the eye. Like this guy called Connor, and it fucking hit him in the eye. And he went down like a sack of shit. Like 5 minutes, everyone was pissed ourselves laughing. I went into the kitchen with him, got him some pizza. I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I fucking did. I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was like, are you alright? He's like, yeah. Took the peas off, he had a fucking black eye.
Amazing.
It turns out, now I don't know if this is true, but he's never lied. I just didn't imagine why he's lied. But it turns out he had to go to the hospital because I'd fractured his eye socket with this fucking dildo, and he had to take painkillers.
How did you fracture your eye, Connor?
Wait,
we're in the face with a dildo.
We went out after that, and we went to a club, and they went, how did you get the black eye? And I went, he had a dildo flying at his face. They were like, go in, mate, it's all right. I was pissed myself laughing.
Amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. Do you know, I don't know. I don't, like, on the spot, I don't think I can think of a memory that makes me laugh, like, instantly as soon as I think about it. But there is, whenever I play Cards Against Humanity, the card bees.
Bees?
Yeah. So it's on the card, it's bees, ? So whatever the black card is, like the white card will just be bees. And every time, after a while, like after saying it like 3 or 4 times, like depending on, like, even if you don't have the card, someone reads their black card out and someone will just go, bees. And then eventually the whole room, one
just
person
says
will start,
bees.
one person will start laughing, the next person will start laughing, and it will just trickle around the room. And then eventually someone will just go, bees? And then the whole room will just fall over in fits of laughter. It's the best card in Cards Against Humanity. But as a memory, I mean, any time I've ever done that is probably pretty much up there. It's always a good memory.
Every time he's played Cards Against Humanity.
Pretty much. It's a good game. It's a good icebreaker game. But I don't know so much as a memory that makes me laugh every time I think about it. But a dildo to the face is pretty funny.
Yeah, it is incredible. What did he get me this year? No, he got me something serious this year. He bought me a litre bottle of JD. No, fucking Jaeger, sorry.
Yeah.
It really goes to show, right, so at my current job, our gym team's quite close.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like birthdays and stuff, we've got each other some decent presents. Now, this just displays the true personalities of the people that work there, because it was my friend's birthday on the 2nd November and it was mine on the 6th.
Yeah.
Right? So for his birthday, we got him the Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Training.
Yeah.
30 fucking quid, and this book weighs more than me.
Yeah.
Right?
The book, it's a very good book.
It's a good book. I haven't read it, but it's a good book. So we got him that, and then my birthday 4 days later, they got me a 2 litre bottle. I think, have you seen it? The 2 litre bottle of Smirnoff fucking vodka. Right, I've left at my boss's house, and a can of Monster. Right, they know I love Monster, and I was like, really? And then like I said, my client got me that bottle of alcohol for Christmas because of all the stories I tell her. I'm like, but I barely go out drinking, but people just know.
I barely drink, and if I do drink, I just drink Lambrini.
Oh, fuck off, right? What, £1.50 or £2.50 to get you trashed?
Yeah, but you get white girl wasted on Lambrini. Like,
Yeah.
you can't enjoy like a civilized drink with you if you're drinking Lambrini. Like,
really?
If I'm sat there drinking rum and coke, like, I can make it through the entire night. If you're drinking Lambrini by 11:30, you're face planting the floor like,
nah,
mate?
I can do Lambrini. I just
you can't.
I just need to stop drinking all of it. No, right. No, because I'm like with every drink. Not just Lambrini.
I don't know, Lambrini, cause I think just because it's fizzy, it goes to your head, and you just you act up a little bit more.
Don't know.
It's just funny to watch you.
Yeah, I remember.
I've still got a video on my phone of you and Trav.
No, don't. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was funny. Fucking, because I think it was that night that what was it? Dave's friend Nathan came round, who I don't really get along with.
Yeah.
And what was it? We were talking about something. He said something about action. I turned around. I was like, "Do you even know what action is?" Yeah, that's me on Lambrini.
Yeah.
Bit of a prick.
Like, if you imagine a Jack Russell, like, Connor is literally, like, if you ever take a Jack Russell out for a walk and it's a bit yippy and it thinks it's a bit hard.
It thinks
like,
it can take you on a walk.
That's literally Connor when he's drunk Lambrini.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you what, mate?
the last 2 times I've been out drinking, right? So the last time I went out drinking was last weekend, right? And I shouldn't have, because I was supposed to go out this weekend with everyone from work. But we went into deep clean our gym from 6 till, we planned 6 till 8. Mm-hmm. We were finished by 5 to 7. And our boss, of all people, anyone want us to the pub after for a drink? And we're like, originally,
that's the best kind of boss.
Originally we said no, mate. My boss is fucking amazing. But originally we were like no, and then I said to everyone, well, the pub's literally over the road. You can see it from my gym. I was
Johnny
like,
Sailor?
Yeah, Johnny Sailor. I was like, right, well, I was like, here's the thing, like, everyone will go over, have one drink. I'll give everyone a lift back afterwards.
Yeah.
Right? We were like, yes. So we went over. And I was tracking for my show, and I had like 600 calories left. So I tracked a bottle of Bud, and if you need to know, 134 calories. It's 36 grams of carbs, no fat, 1.2 grams of protein.
It's got protein in it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So I was like, right, I'll have this. I've tracked it. There we go. So we were at the bar. We drank these drinks relatively quick, and we got another round. We sat at the table, got another round. I got a Diet Coke. They all got this weird beer. And then my boss was like, another round? And I was like, yeah, but I'll have another Diet Coke. And my friend was like, if I'm buying you around, I'm not buying you a fucking Diet Coke. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm driving. My boss was like, just leave your car at work. It's fine. We'll pick it up tomorrow. I was like, oh, do you know what? All right, then.
Fateful words.
I was like, all right, then, I'll have it. Mate, fucking 7 rounds in, I swear to God, we were still there, right? So I remember on the 4th round, me and my friend Anne went to the toilet. And I was in the cubicle, and he was having a piss. He was like, Connor, I'm not going to lie. He was like, after this next round, I'm going home. We sat at the table. My mate went, another round. He went, yeah, go on then. Right? And then like 2 rounds later, he's putting his jacket on like, I need to go. And my manager was like, just have one more, and then we'll leave.
Just one more.
And he went, all right, took his jacket off. Bearing in mind, his missus is texting him at 9:30 at night, and he's like, yeah, we're still doing the gym. It's really clean now.
Wow.
We'll probably need another hour to do it. We closed at 6.
Wow.
He got in shit for it. The funniest part of that night.
That's the worst. Like, sorry to cut you off, but the worst thing about like having controlling girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, when they're like, where are you?
Yeah, like, just let me.
I'm at the pub with my mates.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I can understand it if you've made plans to do something with them.
Yeah.
And you're just being an arsehole and you're at the pub. But like, if you're at the pub and you're like, look,
I'm just at the pub, leave me alone.
And if your plans were, we're just going to have a chill evening in, they can fucking do one.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was, what was the night? Burns night, Scottish themed. This is a Scottish pub, Scottish night. So it was Burns night, and they were doing an auction, and we ended up bidding and buying a wine tasting day, right? But so the auctions have come along. We're stood at the bar at this point, and this is like after like we did like 7 rounds. I bought everyone a Jaeger bomb. We had like our boss knew the manager of the owner of the thing, so he was just bringing over whiskey for us. Like he brought over this barrel of whiskey, poured it in, and was like, yeah, this is so and so. So I drank it. I went to take a sip of my drink as a chaser, and he was like, don't. He's like, put it down. He's like, just let it burn your throat. And I was like, yeah, that's a fucking good words, ain't it? So like this auction's going on, and we're like, fuck it, we'll bid for this wine tasting set. It's up to 8 people. There's 8 people work at the gym. We can all come here. It's like literally a tenner each.
Yeah.
So they're like, right, we're starting the bid off at £20, and so fucking plastered. He went 30. We're like, no, and he said bidding at 20, but this guy was like £30. I'm like, fucking hell. Someone went 35, and went 50. We're like, and go up in fucking 5s, please. We're like, and just shut the fuck up and don't say anything else. And then, so carry on go. We got up in 5s. Now we asked, we were like, what's the value? They're like 80 quid. So we stopped at 75. And the guys that bid up to 75, they were like, yeah, we didn't want it. We just knew that you'd bid for it. We're like, yeah, but there's 8 of us going, so it's cost us a tenner
each, yeah.
So who really won? But I asked for the bartenders that night, the bartender's number as well that night. Mainly because my friend was like, I'll buy you another round if you ask for a number. I was like, do I need to get it? He went, no, just ask for it. So I did. But we came back from, we went to the dance floor and started like dancing, talking to people. And we came back and Hans stood at the bar, fucking trashed, telling the bartender how he's going to help her join the Mile High Club. We went, and do you know what the Mile High Club is? He went, isn't that just where you go on a float? He's like, no, it's where you bang someone in a plane up in the air. He was like, oh, I don't think my fiance's going to like that. Well, yeah, no, clearly not. But
This guy sounds brilliant.
My work is so fucking good. Our manager just like, because there were Instagram stories yesterday of everyone that did go out, and our manager had just bought everyone a round of blowjobs, like the fucking shot. And like when you're out with him, like I remember the last one on our centre manager's leaving do, me and one of the guys turned up an hour and a half late because we were closing up at the gym, and we turned up. He was like, "Oh, boys, you're here." He was like, "Get to the bar quick. You got some drinks waiting for you." We got to the bar. There was 2 Jaeger bombs. My friend had a pint of Guinness, and I had a pint of Bud waiting for us. And I was like, "Where are these from?" He's like, "Oh, that guy over there bought it." And so we get trashed, and like one of the bar like guys is like, we're chatting away, and he's like, "So who is the guy who like, keeps buying everyone drinks?" We're like, "That's our fucking boss, and we're in work tomorrow at 6 a.m, and he knows it. He don't care. He's like, as long as you don't turn up late for work, drink as much as you fucking can."
Oh dear, that sounds like quite fun.
Oh mate, you need people like that in your life.
You really do. You need to find the right circle, and yeah. So you said earlier that summer's going to be really fun. What's your plans for summer? Because I know we've spoken before that we want to like do more things, and like we want it to be like we want to do like cool things. Like,
yeah.
Like anyone can be like, oh yeah, let's go throw frisbee around in the park. But like we want to do like cool
let's go throw a frisbee around at the park at 120 frames per second and slow it down.
Yeah. So like we want to do like we were talking. We want to do some cool experience shit, and like we want to like manly stuff. Like
my plans for summer is to chop some firewood.
Yeah,
in a tank top, and then come into like my girlfriend and put it down.
All right.
Be like, but I need to get a girlfriend first.
You need to get a girlfriend first and a tank top.
I'll just cut one of my summer shredding tops up.
And an axe.
Yeah, true. No, my plans for summer's going to be amazing. I do not like winter. I don't like the cold. Yeah, winter is fair. The worst time of the year. It gets darker quicker. I start work at night. I come home at night. I go to the gym at night. When it's dark.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Everything's just when it's dark. It's always cold. I'm always layering up. The heating's on, so it's more expensive. The car's fucking freezing. I don't want to go outside. It's just not a good time of the year.
Yeah, that's fair.
There are some times when I'm like really cozy indoors. It's pissing rain outside. It's really cold. I've got like my dressing gown on. The heating's on. I've got like a hot chocolate, and I'm like, do you know what? This is alright. But that's like once in a blue moon. Summer is amazing, mate. I'm gonna be down the beach more. I'm going to be out, like, especially for clients. I'm going to, like, a lot of my clients, their aim is weight loss. As soon as it's starting to get warmer and sunnier outside, mate, we'll be down there like 8 in the evening, and I'll be taking them through fucking circuits outside using the actual environment. It's going to be good. But I want to go to, like, I want to just do more social stuff. Go to Fort Park, go up fucking Wales for the day and climb the mountain that's up there. Man. I'm actually planning to do that soon.
Snowdon?
Yeah, because I've done Ben Nevis. Yeah, Snowdonia. So I done Ben Nevis last year or the year before, 2017. Done Ben Nevis, want to do that, and then I don't know what the
Scaffold Pike.
That's it.
In New Forest. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. And we can do that because that's New Forest, only half an hour away. Yeah, not really far. But yeah, summer's just where I'm gonna enjoy a bit more and start to socialise, because every winter I don't really socialise that much, because I especially since moving out, I can't afford to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But summer is just buy, crate a beer, go down the beach.
Yeah,
and I won't be dieting.
Yeah,
so
and you can definitely do more things in the summer.
Yeah, like a lot more inexpensive things. But like I'll be bulking as well, so I won't have to worry about. Well, obviously, I'm still going to be tracking somewhat calories, but I'm not going to be like, can't do that.
Yeah. It's not going to be like, I'm going to text you and be like, it'd be like 9 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, look, Connor, we're coming down Southsea. Do you want to come to Scoops? And then we're going to go drink beer on the beach.
And I'll be like,
until 1 in the morning.
I can't, sorry, no.
I can't fit it in my calories.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll meet you down the beach, and then
I'll just sit there. And, yeah. But, that's that. Your fucking summer's gonna be good. I'm planning to do a lot. I'm planning to do a lot more video content as well in the summer. Well, I'm planning to up my video content now, but summer is just gonna be a lot more like outdoor vlogging sort of shit.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Maybe reduce the podcast or something. Maybe to like 1 every 2 weeks, just so I can get more vlogs out. Some more time editing, and hopefully by summer as well, I won't have to do 40 hours at work, and I can reduce down to 30 hours, and then have a lot more clients. Because at the moment, it's such a hard. And you use the word grinding, but it's so hard to do 40 hours a week work, clients on top of it, and then record our podcast a week, an informative video, edit your vlogs, edit that, get your Instagram up every single day. Like, it does take a fair bit of time.
Yeah, definitely. It does.
But yeah, summer's just going to be amazing, mate. What about yours? What are you planning to do?
I want to say yes more.
Yeah, oh, yeah, good idea.
That's one of my things. If somebody says to me, like, or not necessarily say yes more, like, this is going to sound really bad, but I kind of want to invite myself to places more. Like, I've got friends that go rock climbing. I've got friends that...
Really?
Yeah, friends that go rock climbing. I'll say friends. I've got friends that are into archery, and like I've got friends that are into motocross and things like that. And they're all things that I'm like, do you know what? I'd like to have a crack at that. So it's going to be like over summer. I'm just going to start saying to people,
yeah,
can I come along?
Yeah,
like,
can I do it?
Can I try it out? Like, where can I go to like try this out? And then, or if someone says to me, Dave, do you want to come and do this? I'm going to be like, yeah.
I think over summer, maybe like once every 2 weeks, we should plan to do something as a group, and just do it. Whether it's like go to Fort Park, go bowling, or go up to like New Forest and go sightseeing.
Yeah, man.
Especially with your photography as well.
Exactly.
Going down there, getting some
pictures. I'd be so down for that. Like, because it doesn't even have to always cost money.
No, exactly.
Like, you can literally be like, right, let's go up to, like, for instance, if you planned it, you could be like, right, let's go up to Wales. Let's go into whatever parks or whatever they've got up there. You could, if your dogs travel well, you can take the dogs, take your cameras, like
pictures all day.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing that costs is going to be maybe if you get something to eat up there and petrol. Yeah. But between if you get like 4 people in the car,
exactly,
petrol's only fuck all.
Exactly. So you
took 3 people up to Scotland, and that was barely anything.
Exactly. So you can do all of this. You can, as long as you plan it all.
I want to go to Amsterdam in summer as well. The flights are quite cheap.
Ellen keeps saying she wants to go to Amsterdam. I'd be down for going back.
That'd be good, yeah. Have you been?
Yeah, I went when I was like 15. Ellen went like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so. I've never been, but like...
I kind of want to go to Amsterdam in the winter when the river freezes.
Ooh.
Yeah, the river freezes and they just like...
Well, it's so cheap. You could go twice next year because like 2 of my clients have gone to Amsterdam this weekend, and I think they've both told me is one of them is cost under 50 and the other is cost under 70.
That's mental.
So yeah, it's crazy how cheap.
That's absolutely mental. Yeah, I'd like to like travel more, and I'd like to just say yes more. Like, yeah. People are like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
That's gonna be my thing for summer. Is what I want to do.
Yes.
I also want to go axe throwing.
Yeah,
it's a big thing. Like,
have you seen Lex do that?
I saw Lex do it, and I've seen a couple of other friends do it.
Yeah.
And they just go axe, and I just want to go and throw axes.
I want to do archery. I want to do archery for a day.
I'd be down for archery.
That'd be fucking sick.
You can do that at the top of the hill.
Can you?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, genuinely.
Mate, yeah.
I also want to overcome my fear of horses.
You got a fear of horses?
Not necessarily like a fear of horses.
Falling off?
But no, not even like falling off. Just like horses are so powerful.
Oh,
and like,
yeah.
You don't really know what they're thinking. Just I'm always uneasy around horses.
Yeah, they could just turn around and kick you in the fucking face.
Yeah. So I'm always just a little uneasy around them. So I want to kind of overcome that. Like, I'll happily, all day long, stroke a horse on the nose, feed it a sugar cube or a carrot or a polo or whatever. But to actually, like, you know, be around them, I'm always a little bit uneasy.
Yeah.
And Ellen loves horses. They're, like, her favourite thing.
I would like to say I want to get over my fear of spiders, but no. If I don't have to. No. I'm not getting a pet tarantula anytime fucking soon or in this life.
My fear of snakes, I'm not going over that either. Mike recently got a snake, and he was like, do you want to come around and look at it? And I was like, I am definitely
I remember the first time I stayed around my friend Will's house, and I was laying, like, his bedroom used to be in his attic, and it was just a mattress on the floor, and I remember I was laying there, and he went, oh, I'll never forget this, he was like, oh, by the way, my pet tarantula's escaped, and we can't find it, and instantly, I thought this tarantula's going to be under my pillow, next to my head, mate, I freaked out the whole entire night. I was so scared. And, like, I slept with the covers over me as tight as I could.
Oh, mate.
So I was like, even if it fucking crawls on me, it cannot get in this thing.
Yeah.
And then, and it wasn't found, but it turns out it was underneath his desk, which is like across the room. But if we were top and tailing the other way, my face would have been next to his desk.
Mental.
And honest God, it creeps me out even now.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I don't know. There's a thing about like snakes and.
Do you like spiders? Because usually people who don't like snakes like spiders.
I'm not
if they
their
don't
biggest
like spiders.
fan.
No.
Like I would like if somebody was like, hold this tarantula or I'm going to shoot you in the face, I'd be like, okay, I'll hold the tarantula. Like, I'll just be there like that, and then you can take it off me. Snakes, I won't even do that.
No?
No. Mike had he's got like a python. I think it's a python anyway. It's really nice. It's really pretty. Like, it's white and it's got like, you see like the typical green of a python.
Yeah.
It's like that, but in like camo splodges on it.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
And the rest of it's white, and it's really pretty. And I can look at it and be like, that's really cool. That's really pretty. I can stroke it if someone else is holding it. But as soon as someone's like, do you want to hold it? No.
What stops you? Just you don't want it to bite you?
I don't want it to bite me. I don't want it to, like... Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just like, I don't want it to bite me. I don't want it to... Yeah, no.
Well, I would get freaked out if I was holding a snake if it was just doing its own thing and then it just, like, stared at me. Because I'd be like, this fucking thing is going to do something to me.
And that's the worst thing about it.
And you don't know, so you start to move back slowly.
Yeah, and the worst thing is because, like, I produce slightly more body heat than the average bear. Like, snakes are drawn to me.
So they just love you.
Because I'm warm. So he was holding his snake, and his snake's, like, trying to, like, slither towards me because it can feel the heat that my body's producing. How big is it? It's not that big. It's only, like, probably, like, this long, and it's, like, this thick, about this thick.
Fucking hell.
It's not, like, a big snake, but it's not small. And... No, I don't know. I just don't want to hold them.
Why do you reckon people are scared of it? What's the difference between what's so scary as a snake?
Maybe it's because they don't know.
Dog.
Maybe it's because they don't know. You can't really tell what a snake's thinking. Now you can't always tell what a dog's thinking, but you've got better indicators.
Yeah,
and it might be the not knowing, and it might be the fact that people associate snakes and spiders and scorpions with venom.
I think it's reptiles as well. Like a lot of reptiles, snakes, lizards, crocodiles.
But the thing for me is I'll happily hold lizards.
Yeah,
I'll happily hold bearded dragons.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. Like anything reptilian, I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. Chameleons, the lot. I've had a chameleon just like up my arm.
Mate,
it's really cool.
Get this, I would happily, if it was tamed and if it was safe, I would happily either like be next to a crocodile, touch a crocodile.
Yeah.
Right? Not in the water. Right? I would not go near one in the water. But like sitting down. Like,
have you seen the tiger versus the crocodile video?
No.
Mate.
Show me that later.
Oh, this tiger, right? So this tiger, I think it's a tiger or it's a lion or a puma or something. A big fucking wild cat. And this alligator are having a fight. It's vicious. And you're like, it starts on land.
Is that on YouTube?
I think so, yeah. It starts on land and you're like, mate, this cat is going to fuck this alligator up. The alligator then goes into the water. The cat stood on the edge by this water and you're like, mate, no, that cat's going to get wrecked. And then the cat goes into the water and fucks this alligator up. I'm like, what the hell?
My God.
A savage.
Have you seen the video of, it's this guy swimming in a lake with his mates and the fucking alligator's following him and he's proper screaming out, saying like, help, help. He's like, fucking, this thing's gonna kill me. The alligator was so close, his mate just fucking runs off the edge of this riverbank, fucking elbows this alligator in the face, saves his friend and fucking gets out.
Jesus.
And you're just like, oh my God. But he's in the air for like 2 seconds and you can clearly see him jumping in the air and he goes, whack.
Macho Man Randy Savage elbow.
Literally, it was the funniest video. But honestly, I don't think I would have the ball. If my friend was in a lake with a crocodile next to it, I would think, right, I'll help him get out. But my instinct would not be, I'm gonna fucking fuck that thing up.
Well, I guess it's a general response, isn't it? But yeah, no. Going back to what you're saying, like if there was a crocodile or an alligator that was like tame as you were, I wouldn't want to hang around it for too long. No. But I'd I'd touch it.
Yeah. But in the same sense, if someone said to me, this spider's not venomous, it will not bite you 100%, I would be like, I'm not going near it.
I'm still like, no.
Yeah, I do not care.
I know for a fact Mike's snake isn't venomous, but it can still bite me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just don't want that.
Nah, we don't like that shit.
Yeah, and I know it's not venomous, but I'm like, no. And I watched him feed it, actually, which probably didn't help me much, but it was really cool to watch. So he's got like these tongs and he's got this dead rat, and he just like holds this rat by the tail in the thing, and this snake's like looking at it. It's like,
and then it just goes,
don't know, bam, And it's just like literally, if
Yeah.
anyone was falling asleep to this podcast, they're now awake.
Yeah, it made me jump a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It just gets this rat, and then it just like coils around it,
Yeah.
and then just like digests it. And I'm
Eats
like,
it.
Jesus. And I know that the snake couldn't do that to me because I'm too big for it. But I don't know. It's just
spooky,
weird. I've held snakes before, and like I've held spiders before, but I just don't like it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If someone's like, put it this way, I want to say yes to more things, but if someone says to me,
that's
Dave,
a no,
Dave,
100%.
Do you want to come and lay around in this snake pit with me? No, I'm alright.
Nah, not good.
I'll watch, but
yeah, that's it. So, just off a complete unrelated note,
bats.
You like Dragon Ball, right?
I like Dragon Ball.
You seen the new movie? Have you seen the new movie?
The one with the new Broly
yeah.
movie. No, I haven't seen
Fucking
it yet.
hell! Right,
Is
I've seen it 3 times. Seen it subbed once, twice dubbed.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Nice.
It is the best animated movie in terms of. It's the best anime movie in terms of animation.
Yeah.
That anything's ever done. Better than One Piece. Better than Naruto. Honestly,
Crazy.
better than them. It's so good. And how they've reimagined this character. Because when it originally came out, I was sitting there thinking, fuck me. They're going to mess this up like they did with the old movies. But considering it's got the original creator, Akira Toriyama, actually at the helm doing the character.
Yeah.
Because all the Z movies had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
He just gave character designs and that was it. And then they did the storyline, they did the plot. He just gave it the green light.
Yeah.
But this is so good. And there's so much character development, not only for him, but for every character.
You'll have to link me to it because I do want to watch it. Genuinely want to watch it.
Yeah, if you can, if it's in the cinema, I'd always recommend going to see it in the cinema because just the sound quality, the movie quality is amazing. But yeah, you can watch it online. Just
because I watched pretty much all of Super.
Yeah,
that was good. I missed part of the first part. But then caught up on it.
Yeah, but they're the movies anyway,
and there's like a part. There's like 3 or 4 episodes I've missed, but then I pretty much saw like the rest of it. So.
Yeah, and that's fine. But no, this movie is really good. So, do you know the plot detail of it?
I know that Broly's back.
Do you want spoilers?
No.
Oh,
I won't watch it.
Okay, right. I'll give you just the synopsis then. I won't tell you any spoilers. But basically, yeah. Have you read the Dragon Ball Minus comic?
Yes.
Or manga. So it's heavily inspired by that. There's barely any remnants to the episode of Bardock special that came out years and years ago.
Yeah.
Right? So it basically rewrites that. And the only confusing part is when Goku's sent off the planet, he's a toddler, which then just, even if they retcon that, when he arrives in the original series, he's a baby. So they've just... It doesn't make any sense, but it's one of those things where you just have to accept it.
It's one of those things where you go, yeah, it happened.
It is what it is. He left when he was a toddler, but he arrived when he was a baby, because the whole story of his character, he was hit on the head as a baby.
Yeah.
But you look over that.
But
so,
you know how you explain that?
How?
Magic.
Magic, mate, yeah. It's a show about people that can fly.
It's magic.
But yeah,
It's got dragons in it.
So basically, Vegeta's off the planet, Broly gets sent off the planet, Goku gets sent off the planet as well. But like all these stories interlock, like and come back to a revolving end. But like so like it's just the story of how these 3 sort of remaining Saiyans and then they're destined to interlink and meet at this one place.
So what point? So where is it? What point is it set? Is it set before Dragon Ball or before Z or before
Super? It's literally after the Tournament of Power arc.
So it's after Super.
Yes, after Super.
Right.
But the beginning of the story is way before that. It's when everyone's a baby.
It does like a recap.
The first half an hour of the film is back in the past.
Right. Okay.
So when Planet Vegeta was a thing,
and
it actually goes into the backstory of Vegeta itself, and you find out that Vegeta, the main character, is his name is Vegeta the 4th. So he's the 4th iteration. So there's 2 more above it, 3 more above him. And it like you find out a bit more about like when Frieza took over. And funny enough, you find out that Frieza's not really been in control of the Saiyans that long before he destroys the planet.
Right.
A very short period of time. Actually. But it's set after Super, so they've got all the Tournament of Power backstory as well, because that's referenced when it comes up to the present.
Right.
But yeah, just the animation, the storytelling is good, and they've greenlit episodes already for the next. I believe they're still calling it Super. It's just taking a bit of a break, but the good thing that I like that they're doing this time that they didn't do last time. Last time they gave themselves 2 months They announced it, and then 2 months of pre-production, they did the episodes, which is why the first 20 episodes are complete bollocks. The animation shit.
Yeah.
But this time, they've given themselves at least 6 to 7 months to actually get stuff. So the animation's going to be on point for the whole entire season. But it's going to be good. What I hope they don't do is I hope they don't recap the Broly film in super format, episode format that they did with the last 2 movies.
Yeah, because at the beginning of it, they did the whole Goku Black thing, didn't they?
No, the beginning of Super was a recap of Battle of Gods and then a recap of Resurrection F. Then it went to a new arc, which was the Universe 6, then Goku Black, and then the Tournament of Power. So I really hope that they don't just recap the Broly movie because we've got it already. I don't want to watch another fucking 30 episodes of something where we've already seen. Even if they can flush it out a bit more, they did well in the movie. You don't need to go any more in depth.
Well, hopefully. We can only hope.
Fingers crossed.
So yeah, that's a pretty in-depth chat.
Oh, I genuinely, I think we'll end it there because I need to take a piss. This podcast is running long.
I want a Subway.
Yeah, Dave wants a Subway. So guys, hope you enjoyed getting to know me and Dave a little bit better on this episode of CM Radio Conversation Corner. #1. We'll do this with a lot of people and get to know a lot about everyone else. But tune in next week for another episode of CM Radio. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better. And we'll see you in the next one.
Catch you later. Peace.